Hey, 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 good morning, you guys. It is Saturday, the 28th of January, and we are recuperating from a party. So come on, let's see how this day unfolds. All right, you guys, we're up and at 'em a little slow this morning. Matter of fact, I don't think we actually came out of the bedroom, until about 12:30ish. We slept in and rested because, boy, we were worn out. Lots of hard work going into that bonfire. I know some of you guys really wanted to see the party, but we weren't able to show it just simply because, well, first of all, the day was extremely busy to be getting out camera equipment and worrying about the vlog. But secondly, if you're in a private setting, such as a home or your own personal property, you can't show people without written permission on YouTube. If you're out in public, like when we go to the games and that kind of stuff, then you can show people. But if you're on a private setting, there is an expectation of privacy. They have to sign permission for you to be able to show them. And since these boys were all minors under 18, I would have had to have parents' permission. So we weren't able to film the party and the bonfire for you guys. I wish we could have, because they had a great time. We had some games all throughout the evening, and some of them were like gag type games on them. We made them do a marshmallow and Coke contest, and it was just fun, and they laughed and had a really good time, but couldn't show it all. So sorry about that, but hopefully you guys all understand there are rules on YouTube, and sometimes it restricts what we can show you all. But anyway, yeah, it wore us out. Lots of work, lots of cooking, and we were tired today. So we're getting started, and we're going to take you along. No rest for the wearies. First of all, look, guys, you can be proud of me because look at there. The table is finally cleaned off. Not a lot of other organization in here yet. Bins thrown everywhere because we still even have more furniture pieces. Well, I don't think you can see it down there. That's got to be painted because we still even have bedroom pieces in here. But nonetheless, whenever I was cleaning all this off for the party, look what I found. Not sure if you can tell that dark spot, but that is mold. Over here, mold. Steve, pull this white bin out and let them see what's happening up under there. Unbelievable, you guys. Everywhere that we have, especially these plastic bins like that. Those are the plastic bins from the Dollar Tree. Look under there. Look how awful that is. And come here and let me see the end of the bottom of the bucket. Up underneath the bottom of the bucket, mold. See that? Nasty mold. It is like the plague that just won't go away. Oh my goodness. What's happening is everywhere around the house, of course, you can see this office isn't done. We haven't even gotten the office done and the mold is coming back. But everywhere that we have, especially plastic, sitting on the floor anywhere, mold is growing. So not exactly sure what's causing that. Talk to my dad, because my dad has been a carpet layer all of his life, and he says obviously this very frequently happens in all homes, whether you have a concrete foundation or if you're in a mobile home or a home that's built up off the ground, such as this one with a plywood bottom, wood bottom. There's still moisture that gets in, and he's seen it a lot underneath vinyls and tiles and those kinds of things. But usually when you have, this is just the subflooring, so once your flooring goes in, it acts as a vapor barrier and will hold that moisture at bay. That's why we're not having the problems right now in the kitchen, because you've seen the tile in there. But everywhere, in every room, we have been finding this, pulling these bins, because right now a lot of our stuff is still in these storage bins. Y'all have seen that. And so now today we've got to sand down the floor again and put our antimicrobial on here, and now we got to find something to do with all these plastic bins on the floor. So always something, always something. Oh my goodness. But you know, flooring is very expensive. And so we've been trying to go kind of one room at a time and getting little projects done that we need to get done. But it looks like we've got to hurry up and get all the paint up so we can just make the flooring a priority, because No wonder I was sneezing my head off sitting in this office. Oh my goodness, and just as I suspected, pulling these shoe boxes out where all my crafts are right now, look at that. It's just everywhere. Well, sad news. Our Kmart here in town is finally closing its doors. We've been trying to hold out to see, hoping that ours wouldn't be one of the ones selected, but unfortunately it is. So, gonna see if there's anything good to get. Not a whole lot at Kmart yet. The prices still are too high. They haven't clearanced them down enough, so it'll take a little while for them to move, I'm sure. So we'll just keep checking back. But in the meantime, we have to run over here to the Dollar Tree. You guys know that once in a while, we give the kiddos in Children's Church a special prize when they hit a certain number of points on the team boards. You guys have seen that before. So the girls have won, and we've got to get them a little prize. So you guys know one of my favorite colors is pink, and look what my daughter found. Never seen Hershey Kisses wrapped in pink. Alright, so here's what we decided to get those girls. A whole 6-pack of the Kool-Aid drinks for each one of the girls. They love these, you guys. So if you're ever looking for something to get kiddos, they love the Kool-Aid drinks. And of course, we send them home. Parents' discretion, how much they get and when, but it is a fun little treat they all love. All right, we are home from our little shopping expedition. As you can see, I have gotten ready because I just filmed tomorrow's life hacks for you guys. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you subscribe over to the main channel if you haven't done that yet, because that's where that kind of fun happens. That'll be up for you sometime tomorrow. And I don't think there really was a lot at the Dollar Tree to show you besides what we already did, except look at these beautiful little gloves I found in hot pink, of course. I showed you guys one day last week. Matter of fact, I think it was last Sunday. We bought those little palms for out front on the porch here. So this week I will be putting them in those urns and needed some gloves. So I picked those up, and I think that's really about it. Let me show you the progress on the office and what's happening in there. The Hubs has the antimicrobial stuff on the floor, sanded up all those moldy spots. And now we've got that kills down. So one more problem taken care of. One more health hazard averted. It's always something. But thank the good Lord, we at least know how to take care of it and can handle it and get it under control. So anyway, with that being said, you guys, it is getting late. I'm tired. We've had another busy day, even though we slept in and we rested up from the activities from last night. We've been pretty busy since we have been awake, and so now it is time to sit down and relax. So I'm gonna go ahead and bid you all a good night. I want to remind you, it is a DeeVine life, so go and live it with purpose. I'll see you again tomorrow.